core compression, standing hip flexion, single leg, straddle, bent knee, overcoming isometric. If you're an adult gymnastic skill seeker working towards a straddle L-sit or a chest to floor pancake, you're going to need strong hip flexors in a hip abducted position. This is where the standing single leg overcoming isometric core compression can help. To perform this exercise, you're going to need an immovable object to push the top of your thigh into. You're also going to need a solid upright to hold onto. Here, I'm using a barbell in a squat rack as it's easily adjustable. It's best to place something soft around the immovable object so you can comfortably push your thigh into it. You want to set the height of the immovable object to be just below the maximum height of your bent knee straddle leg lift. When performing the overcoming isometric, you want to actively push the top of your thigh into the immovable object. As strength and flexibility improves, you might be able to increase the height of the immovable object. Stand with your feet next to a solid upright surface. Hold onto the upright surface for support and turn your toes out roughly 45 degrees. Contract the quads and glutes of the standing leg, as the goal is to keep the standing leg straight for the entire set. We often bend the knee of the standing leg to increase the height of the leg lift, but this is cheating the movement and it doesn't isolate the hip flexion we're aiming for. From here, abduct and flex the hip of the working leg as you lift the thigh up to touch the immovable object. At the same time, bend the knee to shorten the lever length, while keeping the torso as upright as possible and the hips facing forward. Once the top of the thigh is touching the immovable object, continue to contract the deep hip flexor muscles to actively push into the immovable surface. It's as if you're trying to lift the immovable surface. This creates the isometric contraction and allows us to strengthen the core compression muscles. Hold this active contraction for the prescribed time, anywhere from 3 to 30 seconds. Keep the standing leg straight, the torso as upright as possible, and the hips facing forward. Then, slowly lower the foot back to the floor. That's 1 rep. Depending on the prescribed active contraction time, the overcoming isometrics can be performed for 1 to 10 repetitions. Performing 4 to 5 repetitions with a 10-second overcoming isometric contraction on each rep is a good starting place for most people. Perform all reps on one side before switching and repeating on the other side. Give it a try and see how you go. If you've got questions, please leave them in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.